They're in a tough division, Spencer. You know, obviously you're going to have 2 against the defending world champs, and you're going to have 2 against the team that almost beat the defending world champs, and they're building in the NFC Championship game. So that's a tough one right there. You know, just to start.
If you look at the first 3 weeks of their schedule, it is rough seas. So I feel like with the first week of training camp officially over, I think it's time for you to make your prediction on Arizona's record.
Well, how about I let you do that, Spencer? How about you do it? You're such a tough guy. You grew up watching Stuart and I. You want to do it? You want to do it? You do it.
Let's go, Spence.
You want to do it? All right, get in. How about that? Okay, I'll walk you through it. I'll walk you through it. Don't worry about not being prepared. Here we go. I'm just throwing you a little Lord Charles curveball here.
Spencer wasn't ready for this.
Here we go. All right, Spencer, you're first up. Home against Kansas City Chiefs. What happens? Win or loss?
Oh, that is a loss.
All right,
you saying?
All right, that's a loss. You can call me Rich. Don't worry about it. You're not 5 anymore. Week 2 at the Vegas Raiders. Win or loss? What do you got?
That is also a loss.
Oh, they start 0-2. Good Lord. We need independent study time. That's what we'll be talking about. Home for the Rams.
That is also a loss.
Oh, could you imagine they start 0-3? At Carolina, what do you got for me?
Oh, they're going to win by 30.
Oh, wow. He's even giving us a final score. Home for Philadelphia.
That is a win as well.
All right, and then they're at Seattle with a chance to get back to 500 in Spencer's world. What do you got?
I have them winning that one.
They're 3-3 going into a short week. The Saints are visiting on Thursday night. Amazon, Al, and everyone is there. What about you? What do you got?
Short week. Everybody's there. I say that's a loss.
That's a loss. Okay, at the Minnesota Vikings.
That is going to be a W.
All right, they're 4-4 now going into their home date with Seattle. Do they sweep Seattle?
They do sweep Seattle.
All right, then they're at the Rams. Do they win? Do they get swept by the Rams, or do they shock everybody and win in SoFi?
They get swept by the Rams.
Then they're home. Then they play San Francisco in Mexico City on a Monday night, Week 11. What do they do there?
Viva victory. That is a W.
And then they play the Los Angeles Chargers at home before a bye. What do you got?
That is a loss.
All right, then they're home for a Monday nighter against the New England Patriots. What happens?
Susie, I love you, but that's a win for the Cards.
That's a win. At the Denver Broncos. Back off my wife, Spencer. Easy. What do you got? What do you got?
I have them winning against the Broncos.
All right. Then they're home for the Bucs and Tom Brady. What happens?
That is a loss.
And then they're at the Falcons. What happens?
They win.
Then they finish up at the San Francisco 49ers. What happens?
They end with a loss.
All right. So that's 3-3, 3-4, 4-4, 5-4, 5-5, 6-6, 7-6, 8-6, 8-7, 9-7, 9-8. Says Spencer from Florida. Spencer, thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Well done. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. There you go. 9-8. That's a pedestrian season out of the Arizona Cardinals. What do you make of that, TJ Jefferson? I think they'll be a little better than that.
Well,
I think Kyler's lit, and I think if they split the 3, you go 3-3 without DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at to start with.
That would, I think they would. I don't think they'd ever sign for 500, but
you'd be happy going 3-3 with that, especially if you're going to start 0-3.
Could you imagine they start 0-2? The 5-alarm fire that will happen.
Yeah, but Rich, look who they're playing though. It's like you lose to Kansas City. We're not going to
Chiefs, Raiders, Rams out of the gate.
I don't think you're going to ring the alarm losing to the Chiefs and the Raiders.
You're right down.
Without D-Hop.
Spencer in Florida.
That's a lot of money for 0-3. No,
it is.
But he's not going to have any tackles. He's not going to kick any extra points and field goals. He's not going to block anyone. There's only so much he can do.
But it's
I do love it when everybody acts like football's a one-position sport.
Quarterback-driven league. I know. But the issue is they do not perform as well with DeAndre Hopkins out. It's that simple. He is that much of a difference-making receiver. Even though I've had him in fantasy 3 straight years, he will disappear from a game. And it's just like Kyler doesn't throw in his direction nearly as much as he needs to. And I guess we're going to have 6 weeks of him missing that, and then boom, Hopkins will come back. And when he comes back, the first stretch of games when he comes back is that he's going to come back in that Week 7 game, that Thursday night game at home. I don't think they lose to the Saints in that one. I think they win that one. Obviously, we have to see who's healthy and not. I mean, a Thursday night game on the road at home. I mean, a Thursday night game at home, you should beat the team that's coming in on the road. And, New Orleans is going to come off of a game against Joe Burrow and Cincinnati. I think they'll be tenderized for sure.